Alright, konnichiwa. Hello, one and all. Kato Sotaku is here with you with a very special video today. Uh, I just received the second package that I was waiting for to do this video, so I went ahead and decided to, film and wrap it up and get it over with so I could put everything away. So, with the two major video game grading companies out right now, WATA and CGC, um, I thought I'd go ahead and do a comparison video to see which one might be better. And I think the results are pretty interesting to say the least. So, as you can see here, I have two sealed games, a copy of Two Human on the Xbox 360. It is I don't know if you can really tell from there, it's a Canadian version, so it's got English and French on it. And then a PS4 copy of Biomutant. Uh, Both fairly cheap games, only like $20 a piece. And initially, I was going to send three games out to three different companies: WATA, CGC, and VGA. First, we'll get to the prices. VGA was the most expensive out of the three at $90. So that one was out. As far as I could tell, CGC and WATA are both fairly close. That's around, depending on if you get any added extras to it, like cleaning, pictures. I think WATA was offering like a deep seal grade. If you got like a 9.0 or above on the grade, so more or less with shipping and everything, I think it's like, well, I guess I should start with the game grading itself. WATA was around 40 to 45 a piece, and then about the same for CGC. I think that was maybe 40. And then, with their extra fees and shipping to return, CGC might have been a little bit more. I can't really remember for sure. I know I'd spent about $120 for the two submissions to CGC, and I feel like it was roughly the same price for WATA. If there's any difference in price, it's maybe no more than $5-10. Not too bad. I sent those off. I do believe it was at the end of, oh no, it was early December, or I can't talk, early January that I'd sent them in. So it was like around the first week of January that I sent them off, and they'd been delivered to the respective companies. First one to come back was on January 24th, and to my surprise, that one was the WATA submission. And I've got to come out and say that I need to apologize to WATA. In one of my previous videos, when I did my first submission to CGC, I made a complaint that WATA maybe doesn't know what they're doing because they returned a game to me. They're just being thorough. These games, well, I can show you on this one. There it goes. With this game, North American Canadian version, it's got the Y-fold seal on it, but it also has the Microsoft or Xbox security seal on the side. And apparently the PAL version that I have does not have that seal on it. So because it does not match like what the North American ones do, that was belief enough for them to say maybe we should hold off on grading that, or at least send it back to say we can't really say that it's actually a legit sealed copy. So unfortunate, but that's just how they do their business. Because, like I said, WATA was the first one to get back to me to say that, oh, my games have been graded and are sent back. So I was pretty happy with that. So I'll go ahead and bring those out. All right, so with the Two Human, comes in a nice Ziploc bag. We got a 9.6 A plus on there, and of course it has the information on there. So it is WATA certified, Xbox 360, Microsoft, Canadian version, sealed, released in 2008, I think it says. Oh, it's blurry. I can't. Okay, there we go. Made in Mexico, Canadian version. And then it's got the 9.6 on there. Not really sure how well everything else is going to come out on here. It's got a QR code on it as well. At least I think that's a QR code, unless that's something different for their database. But it also has some more information. So it's a wide fold with Microsoft security label, and it's got the details about the game, saying, unauthorized use of Unreal Engine 3 caused the game to be pulled by Silicon Knights to declare game to be pulled and to declare bankruptcy and fold. It was developed by Silicon Knights, designed by Dennis Dyack, and music composed by Steve Hennepin. So WATA is, they do a nice job with putting extra information on there. And I know the last time I did one of these, people were complaining that I just took too long talking and not showing the stuff. I do apologize. I just like to try to be as thorough as I can. Alright, next up, we do have the Biomutant for PS4. And it also got a 9.6A+. WATA certified PS4, THQ Nordic, the 9.6, USA made, sealed from 2021. And on the back, it's got more information. So it's got the Y fold on there. Said developed by Experiment 101, and it's Experiment 101's first game. Not a whole lot of information about this game, but it's nice that they actually put a little more information on there. Kind of put something on the game itself. Alright, so then, like I said, just today, I got the second one in the mail, and that is CGC. Alright, for the 2 human, we have a 9.8A+. It says it's white label, English/French, with the Y folds, with that A+ seal on it. And these are in open plastic bags, so if you look on the side here, it's got on the top there, everything again. Flip it around to the back, and it's got, this one, kind of bare bones on the back. It's got a QR code, so you could look it up online, and then the name of the game, system, and year it was released. And then the Biomutant. And 9.6A+ on that again, with the Y folds, blue label, manufactured, printed in the USA. Kind of a glare on there. Again, with that on top. And again, kind of bare bones on the back. But there we go. So, going back to the Biomutant, as we can see, like I said, I tried to keep the games, or send in games that looked as close to identical as possible. That way, could get a fair look at how they grade. So, as you can see with this one, the CGC version just got a slightly better grade, a 9.8. Both got an A+ on there. Of course, I'm not focused in on it. There we go. All right, so pros and cons on each one. Say what you will. Some people prefer the WATA design compared to the CGC. CGC is a hot new item. Stuff has been selling pretty well for them so far. Of course, games like this, even if there are good grades, I'm not sure what the market is with them. So, like that one, since it's a higher grade, it's obviously going to be worth more. But because it's like a $20 game, who knows how much it would actually be worth as a graded version. To be fair, though, as far as these two go, preference-wise, even though that says a 9.8 and it's better grade, I would I think I will end up keeping the WATA version. And that's mostly because of the information on the back. I just kind of like how they have a little bit of a history about the game and, the controversy behind it. So, yeah, even though lesser grade of the two, just kind of like that one a little bit more. And honestly, it's almost kind of the same with the Biomutant game here as well. These two actually both got the exact same grade, which is pretty interesting. And I just noticed here that as far as the cases go, CGC kept the same size on both of theirs, but WATA for the PS4 game went with a smaller case. As you can see, that one's just slightly smaller. So if you're wanting to display games and have them all uniform, CGC might be the better way to go, but that's just personal preference if you have that. So as far as these two go, it's like, yeah, with CGC with the blue on there, kind of more style to it. I kind of like the way it's got like a back to the sealed game on these, whereas with these, it's kind of got, well, it's got the edges on there, so everyone's going to have their own preference, and I'm still not sure on these two, because originally, well, I'm planning on selling one of each copy and auction it off on eBay to see how well they do. At least try to get my money's back, so for the grading cost, more or less. Like I said, all the information on the back of the WATA one for 2 human, even though it's a lower grade, I think I will keep that one. And as far as these two go, I'm not entirely sure yet. I might have to think about that for a bit. Just because, yeah, I've got 2 other CGC graded games, and this is only the second time I've graded with CGC, but the first time I've actually gotten stuff back from WATA, and yeah, kind of like the way they have the stuff on the back of that. The only thing I can really mention is the boxing, or the shipping, is virtually the same, more or less. I can swing over here a little bit. The WATA one comes in nice, thick cardboard and has the slots in there, and comes with bubble mailer for that. And then similar with CGC, the slotted box, and this one was an interesting one where it's like the top part is slightly bigger than the bottom part, so that slides on top. So basically, they're both very good with their shipping. They know that these are valuable graded games. They are going to protect them for you. So that's pretty much it for the games. The final verdict, honestly, I'd say they're both fairly even. Like I said, CGC just started doing some like auction house auctions with their games, and have started, well, they started off with very highly valued games, so of course the prices are going to be pretty high. I will give the benefit of the doubt to WATA. I feel like they do have very good quality with theirs. That's why they've been around for as long as they have been. Wish I could have done one with VGA, but their prices were still marked for, I think, the pandemic with, and they also do more than just video games, so that might be why they haven't really lowered their prices yet. But between the two, I'm going to say it's pretty well tied. It's going to be personal preference. I really can't say anything bad about WATA now, since theirs were fast and efficient, and, the grades pretty well equivalent with CGC, so it's not like there's one that's doing a better job over the other. Yeah, just go with your gut. Probably get something good out of it. But as for me, I'm going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed. I hope this was a little informative for you. If I left out any information that you had any questions on, just leave a comment below and I'll see if I can answer it for you. But until next time, I will see you later and take care.